What's up, guys? It's T Squeegee here, with a little. I guess we'll call this Reach-It Day. We're doing some commercial storefront work here, some restaurant work. Um, Doing a little gunslinging, and after this, we're gonna do some residential work. With the Reach-It Mini on the outside, some Frenchies, and some Gunslinger on the inside, doing some Frenchies. I got Jeremy working with me today. He's in need of some extra cash and has got some time, so I said, "Hey, why don't you come out with me for the day and help out?" He's learning to squeegee and he's learning the window cleaning thing now. I usually put fresh meat on the washer. You know what I mean? Show them how I would like it done, and I try to show them a wetting technique that will teach them how to handle the see how he's doing the washer there. I'm almost mimicking what I do with the squeegee. There's a method to my madness. Just trying to get the muscle memory down for him. You know what I mean? So it's a little easier for him when we get him on the squeegee more. So plus this makes it so much quicker. You know what I mean? He can go ahead, wet ahead of me. I can blast out and crank all these windows out, get them nice and clean, and then he'll come back after he's gotten so far ahead of me and start wiping if anything needs wiped, which normally there is minimal wiping with the way I do things. Just the way I do things doesn't mean that the way I do things is the best way. It's just my way. You know what I mean? You could take what I'm doing and apply it to your stuff. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But it works for me. So you see, I'm not even pulling that off of that pole anymore. I realized, hey, I got my gunslinger on my side. I'm going to just transition to the 18 and leave my 22 on the pole. Just real quick, man. Just real quick, working together here. He'll come back. He's getting ready to come back through and start checking the edges, wiping that bottom ledge that I pulled the water off onto. He's going to wipe that, and we're going to get on down the road here. Keep on trucking. But yeah, that gunslinger's awesome, man. I know there's a lot of baloney on the internet right now, Facebook especially, about the gunslinger. Just some wild, ridiculous accusations about the gunslinger. Oops, I made a mistake. I mean, and these are made by dudes that have never even touched this fucking thing. They've never even used it. And they're drawing these conclusions about the gunslinger. You've never even used it, dude. I mean, you don't see me talking shit about the samurai boab. You know what I mean? Come on, man. I haven't touched it. Neither of you guys, for that matter, until just recently. And you're already claiming it's the best thing since sliced bread. I don't think the gunslinger's the best thing ever, but it's the best thing I've ever used in 14 years as far as buckets on a belt go. So there's that. I'm not saying that the Samurai's going to be a bad product. I'm not even, I could sit and be like, oh, well, you want to pay $50 for a plastic Boab, or you could get a plastic one, a different plastic one for half that price, right? I mean, if that's what we're going to do here, but why do that? I'm sure that whatever Jared is done with the samurai, I'm sure there was a lot of thought that went into that, man. I mean, I'm sure he's trying to solve some problems of his own. You know what I mean? Like, just the same way Richie did with the gunslinger. He's taking the same approach, man. Stop being dickheads to try to sell that fucking thing like it's better than the gunslinger. I mean, it's two different products, to be quite honest with you, man. It's just two different things here, dudes. You haven't touched a gunslinger, so just keep quiet about it. The way we have with the samurai. You know what I mean? If you don't start none, there won't be none, fellers. It's that simple, man. I don't care about you dudes. I'm out here making money with my Reach-It tools. Oh, he'll probably add something to it later and you'll have to pay more for it. Yeah, what are we going to do? We're going to send our gunslinger in and have it stitched on? Shut up, dude. What you see is what you're going to get when it comes in. When your pre-order gunslinger, or when they go into mass production, what you see on my hip right now is what you're going to get. Minus, you're probably going to have a custom color. or you're going to have your logo put on it. And apparently, if you charge someone extra for a special fabric or their logo on it, it's a bad thing. You should just get whatever you want for nothing. This is coming from guys that haggle about price for window cleaning. Like, this is what I expect out of you as a customer, and if you don't like it, I'm moving on to the next one. Oh, okay, so that's different when it comes to window cleaning products. Come on, guys. Come on, man. You got to hitch your wagon to something else. Just base your critiques or your likes or dislikes about a product based on some kind of merit instead of just trying to sell something over something else. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's some kind of heat there that you're generating inside your minds. It's quite ridiculous. But this is a good product. It's taken, I know it's taken a lot of hard work, a lot of testing, and a lot of time. I know because I'm out here using it and I'm giving feedback. You know what I mean? And they're applying that feedback to the final product. You know what I mean? So, same with the other guys that have these. I'm not the only one that's got. Outlaw window cleaners are not the only guys that have these. Superb Window Cleaning's got it. Larry Crook's got one. Let's see. Marcus Bay has one. It's not like it's just an outlaw window cleaner thing. It isn't. You know what I mean? It's just not. There's more guys in the industry that have used these and tried these out and like them besides us. You know what I mean? The difference here is we've had ours out testing a lot longer, so maybe they're feeling like they're being kind of outshined a little bit right now. But that's just right now. They'll get that out. People will start making videos on it and everything, and it'll be what it'll be. It's all good, man. There's room in the market for both of these products. This product is going to appeal to guys that are most likely more well established, that $100 isn't the end of the world for, especially when it comes to cleanliness, tidiness, efficiency. This product will ring true to you, because that's all of those things I mentioned. The Gunslinger does. It's efficient, it's cleaner, and it's without a doubt, it's answered all the issues that the old plastic on a belts have had. The wet leg, the banging around, the minimal amount of tools you're able to use. This thing will hold well over a 24-inch channel with no issues, even when it's on your side there. And it does have the extra loop on the outer, so if you want to be Captain Awesome and have like a 30 or 36-inch channel on it, you can, man. You can hold that. And I think up to a 24-inch channel up on your body in the side of this Gunslinger, you're not going to have drips. It's not going to be dripping all over the floor after you get done using it. You put it back in the Gunslinger, the water's being retained. It's not in an open loop system where you slide it in and then it drips all over the floor. You know what I mean? So it does have the outer loop, and I would suggest that if you keep your squeegee on that outer loop, just keep that in mind. Once you're using it and you don't wipe your squeegee off and you just put it in that loop, it's going to drip. But if you put it in the main compartment there, you're not going to lose any water. You know what I mean? It's not going to be all over the floor. I like the Gunslinger for the one good reason here is, of course, the efficiency. I'm making less trips to my bucket, especially when I'm working by myself. Of course, that's not a given in this video here, but when I'm working by myself, the Gunslinger retains that water. It retains water in that reservoir. And if you're in a house, you know what I mean, you're trying to, be quick about it. Your mop starts to go dry, you can undo that tip jar, flip it open, the reservoir, and dip your washer both ends, and then get back to work. And because it holds that water, instead of when you slide the washer into your Boab, the water rolling out over the edge onto your pant leg, it's catching that water that's rolling out from your washer, and it's retaining it for later use. That's what's nice about this thing. The storing the large channels is awesome. holding a bunch of stuff on one Boab is awesome, but the water retention is paramount. It's awesome as shit, man. It's sweet. And if you want to go balls out and customize the shit out of it, I mean, you can do that. You know what I mean? Custom cut your company colors, cool patterns if you want to stand out. Um, Whatever the case may be, you're going to be able to do that with the Gunslinger, and you're going to be able to add your emblem on the side of it if you want. And of course, it's going to cost a little bit more, guys. I mean, come on. If you want something custom, you buy an F-150 like you see there in the background there, and you want it pinstriped and big rims on it. Do you expect it to be the same price as the regular model? No, you don't. So, like I said, it's right now my favorite tool in my toolbox right now is the Gunslinger. It's just it is. And that's coming from a guy that got one for free to test out after he bought one. They've had my pre-order money since February 6th. The day that they started the pre-orders, I pre-ordered one without even sight unseen. All I seen was Richie's little video on it. I was like, man, that looks interesting. I'm going to buy one of these. A single man operation, I spent $100 on one. You know what I mean? If you pre-ordered it and you wanted it all special doodads, there's a gift for that. They're giving you, you know what I mean? You're gonna get your fabric choice, your logo put on there, and you're gonna get a belt buckle out of it. You're gonna get a Gunslinger belt buckle for pre-ordering this. I mean, they fatten the pot for guys that went out of their way to pre-order this. You know what I mean? And once the pre-orders are done, and which they are now, and they go into production on this, and these start getting out into the market, people are going to see what we're talking about. Not just me, not just Tim, but Marcus Bay, the feller from Superb Window Cleaning, and others. That it's a good product, man. Larry Crook, for that matter. All of these dudes that have these, besides us, that think the same way as we do about it, we'll all be. I guess we won't look so shilly anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, these guys are just saying that because they're friends with Perry. Nah, that's not necessarily true. This is an actually really good product, and I'm not saying this because I got one for free. I got one for free to test it out because I had a YouTube channel. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's all. I wanted to, Tim wanted me to do videos. Richie was kind enough to be like, hey, man, if you want to do some videos on it, I'll make you one, So that's what happened. I wasn't the first one to get one neither. There was plenty of guys that had these before me. Richie was just kind enough to hook me up. You know what I mean? So he actually did me a favor. But yeah, man, it's pretty slick, man. It's an awesome product, as you can see there. That thing is 2 months old. Daily use, not part-time use, daily use, 8 hours a day. And look at it, it's still in good shape, still looks good, and I haven't even washed it. So, enough about the Gunslinger, though. No, I'm just kidding. The Gunslinger's not the best thing ever, but it's the best thing I've ever used. So, I'm happy with it. I'm really happy with it. And once they start rolling production, I'm not going to clog them up. Once I get my pre-order, I've already got this one. I'm going to order another one or two of these just to have them. You know what I mean? I'm going to eliminate all my plastic Boabs. I'm done with plastic. I'm just done with it. This is the perfect side, the bucket on a belt. This is the perfect, if you can call it that, really. It's the perfect one so far. For me, it's perfect. It does everything I've ever wanted my old buckets to do. It does it. And does it well. So, I think everyone will enjoy them. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Chubby boy doing his thing. I like to get everything wet, man. Just let it sit, soak all them damn fingerprints up and shit, man. Them damn fingerprints, man. These restaurants are ridiculous. But yeah, I like to go through, get everything wet, let it sit, so let it marinate, so you ain't gotta go back and rub and try to get fingerprints off and shit. You just do your thing. Little fan work on my pole with my 18. Ooh, boy. Looked like I did that before. Yeah, I just dig them, man. You know, uh, I'm not too fond of the way things are being marketed on the other side of the fence there. It's kind of like cheap shots are being taken and shit. I can't. It's stupid, man. And I'm not gonna do that. I'm sure that that other product is gonna be great. Um, do I think it's gonna be better than the Gunslinger? Personally, no, and that's only because it's plastic. That's the only reason why. And I'm just over plastic. Ooh, here you go. Here's some constructor brush. That is some aluminum oxides kind of stained. You got aluminum screens over some windows. They get a lot of weather. They kind of get that gray, scaly, shit all over them. Well, I'm going to show you what this bronze brush from Reach it'll do. Um, I wet these with my washer, scrubbed them up pretty good, and then went over them with my squeegee to kind of real quick to kind of see that still kind of left that scaling there a little bit. If you can see, I hope you can see that. I tried to get the angle right so you can see it, but you can kind of see still. I don't know if you can see it right now. Hopefully I show you again, but hopefully you saw that there. But there's some scaling on these windows, right? Washer and squeegee wouldn't take off. I'm sure I could probably scrape these or buff them out with steel wool, but I'm going to use this, the bronze brush from Reach-it. Hear me walking over. Going to zip this up here. You can see this is I haven't touched this window yet. I'm not cutting this up. I'm showing you that there's an aluminum screen over top of this. I did this in one continuous shot for a reason, so if you see me doing all this goofy shit and adjusting, I'm sorry, just bear with me. I did this for a reason, so nobody can be like, bullshit. But I wanted to make sure you guys could see what this thing does, this bronze brush. I showed you the aluminum screen scaling onto the burn. I call it screen burn onto the window. You've seen it. I'm going over this with my bronze brush in one motion. I'm going to squeegee this off so you guys can see it, of course. But I think that these results with the bronze brush, they speak for themselves. I got my constructor brush there on my plus A section. It's nice. I wish it was a little bit thicker. Maybe some grips on it or something for short work like this. If you're going to have it in your hand, would be sweet. But yeah, I'm giving it a good scrub down here. No chemicals, no bullshit. Just pure water and bronze wool pads. That's it. I think this is the cat's ass. That, I really, really, really like this brush. I'm giving it a nice, I'm rinsing it down because I'm going to hit it with a squeegee. But I just show you the sheeting. Just look at it sheet. Now, if that scale was on there, you guys know, it wouldn't sheet like that. You know what I mean? It just wouldn't. It wouldn't sheet that way. I don't know. I think I might have lost a clip here. I think I may have. I don't know. Hopefully. I don't know. If so, I might have to add it in here. I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep going, though. But if I pick up later, you guys will be like, oh, no, what happened? Well, I had to add the clip of the after here. But I may have gotten it all on this clip. But I'm doing the rest of the windows. This is the one I hit with the washer and the squeegee with, scrubbed it pretty good with soap and water and then squeegeed it off. And I just, again, you don't have to do that with this brush. I'm trying to show you guys how it's sheeting. But you guys know, any window cleaner knows, when you're using the water fed pole, if it's got shit still on the glass, it's not going to sheet good. And as you can see, this is sheeting really good. It's just a nice one-step brush, man. It's really nice. But as I'm trying to show you, see the way the water's sheeting off the glass. It's awesome. It's like cascading. You know what I mean? It's badass. So I hand this to him, and then I go over here to try to show you guys. Watch this. You seen what the window looked like before. Look at that. Unfortunately, the inside of the window's dirty. But as you can see, it pulled that aluminum scale off the window. It's fucking cool, man. That's nice one-step brush. No chemicals, no bullshit. Just, I mean, I'm not saying it'll work on every stain, but for the way those windows were stained, for that to do that with pure water and a bronze pad, that's pretty badass, man. All with a water-fed pole. Boom! What? Oh, here's my setup. Ooh, I'm doing 2 times speed here because this video is long. But some more Reach-iT water-fed pole on some Frenchies. And this, we're using the Beast Brush on this. I'm giving you guys like the run through of my all my hose. This is Jeremy on the water-fed pole. This is Jeremy's second time using the Reach-iT Mini. You know, we do the Frenchies a little different. We kind of scrub those down real good, and that way the tops and everything gets rinsed out really, really well. And you know, the little bit of sunroof window there for him, little skylight clean in there. But usually what I do here on this house in particular, just because this is a maintenance clean, I do this once a month. But I usually water-fed pole all the Frenchies. I water-fed pole the larger sections, and then once everything is dried, I come back and I do the large fields of glass that he's working on right now. I come back and hit it with the squeegee real good. You know what I mean? And that's just because, just a little something extra because these customers are good customers. You know what I mean? So, you know, just a little more perceived value. And this right here, I'm on a ladder, working 16-foot. There's a trellis here with a vinyl cover over top of it to, you know, to provide more shade, and she will not let me climb on it. So try that right there with a floppy fiberglass fucking pole. Try that move right there on a ladder, 16 foot out. Try that with a floppy fiberglass pole. This is just an awesome pole, man. It's an awesome pole, awesome brush. The Beast Brush is kick-ass. I'm really liking it. Really, really liking it. This is my 3rd or 4th residential job with the Beast Brush, and the results are so fucking badass. It's just so kick-ass, man. Love the Beast Brush. Love it, love it, love it. And the new end jets are kick-ass, guys. Ooh, Black Diamond Squeegee rubber changeover. I'm going in doing this house residential. I've had 2 or 3 days on these rubbers here, so I'm just swapping them out because this customer is worth it. Why not give them a fresh rubber? Black Diamond, split it in half, baby. Split it in half, son. Measure up on my last piece, cut it off barbarically with my scraper because I cannot find my friggin' scissors. I like to use I've got some hair cutting scissors I use. Nice even cut, but I'm sawing it off with my scraper there. Put her back together. That's my Unger S Plus channel there. About to put on my 0 degree handle. That's 10 inches right there. I like to keep a little bit of rubber over the edges there just in case she wants to grab on something. Oh, gotta open that up a little further. Yum, yum. Those nuts on the back, they drive me crazy, man. You gotta hold it in one hand and then spin it with the other. Yeah, just a quick changeover, man. The Black Diamond Squeegee rubber it's kick-ass. They sell round top, they sell T-top, any kind of brand of squeegee that you've used, Black Diamond rubber makes a model for you guys. And it's on average 8 to, what I think Tim say, 6 to 8, maybe $6 to $10 cheaper per dozen. Oh no, it's $6 to $8 cheaper per dozen, depending on where you get it from, your rubber from. It's $6 to $8 cheaper than most brands, Sorbo, Unger. It's a lot cheaper, and it's on par, if not better than than that rubber. It's really good stuff. I enjoy it. I'm not big on Ettore rubber or Sorbo rubber. I have used it in the past. I'm more of an Unger soft guy, and this right here is the Black Diamond soft rubber. And like I said, the price point, it just can't be beat, and the durability, it lasts. It lasts a while. I find that I'm changing rubber less with Black Diamond. I'm not just making that up. I honestly, I was using Black Diamond rubber when WCR started selling it. And that was, I don't know. I don't know how long ago it was, but when they started carrying it, I tried it out, and actually got a free sample of it. Casper sent me, he was sending out free samples of the rubber, and I got a free sample and fell in love with it, and I've been using it ever since. Even before Outlaw Window Cleaner started selling it, I was using it. So there's that. So in case anybody wants to know, and if you want to see my receipts to prove it, I do have my receipts, because I keep everything. Because in business, you never know when you're going to get audited, so you got to have all that shit. But I've been using Black Diamond rubber for a long time. It's kick-ass stuff, man. You guys will like it. Look at that. Look at that. Ready to go. Ready to go T Squeegee something, son. I'm going to tighten up my handle here. Going to T Squeegee this stuff all up. Make us a knot on this Frenchy ass house. So many French windows. Oh, it's a pain in the rear end, but you got to do what you got to do, fellers. Yeah, baby. Unger and Black Diamond. Oh, yeah. That's the shit, boys. Yeah. Uh-oh. Frenchies. Here's my Frenchies. This is how I do French windows. It's sped up two or four times. I don't know. 4 times, something like that. But this is how I do French windows. I could probably have a special squeegee cut just to do these, but I don't, it is what it is. 2 passes don't really normally hurt, and I tend to like to do 2 passes on some French windows just because there's such a pain in the dick. So, and I hate having a whole bunch of channels in the truck. I do have channels that I do have cut down for certain jobs, that I do on a regular basis. But this works out for me on this job. I think this is like maybe, those are like 7 inches wide or something like that. 6.5 inches, I think these cut-ups are, because that's a 6-inch Ettore on a Mormon handle that I'm using there to do these with. And it's just like a 1/2 inch or an inch. You see, I'm showing you guys. Oh, it won't work. Oh, this won't work. This will, though. Just a shade over. I think it's like an inch or 3/4 of an inch. And like I said, I just haven't gotten around to cutting a squeegee for this. I most likely will eventually, but I haven't yet. But they still turn out good. French windows are a pain in the rear end. Nobody likes doing them. I do not like doing them, but I charge accordingly on this one. Trust me, guys. This is a once a month job. Normally it's 1 month outside, 1 month in and out. You know what I mean? So, and then the next month out. That's usually how they have it going. Sometimes if they have at a party or something like that going on, we'll get a back-to-back in and out, but not very often. And we're getting them cleaned up for Memorial Day here. See my American flag on my sleeve with my Chinese-made, soon-to-be Chinese-made Gunslinger? Yep. American window cleaner making American money. Putting it right back into the American economy with my Gunslinger. Yeah, there it is. Super sexy. Yep, that's me on my bare feet. I like taking my shoes off in people's house. I don't like wearing them damn, what you want to call hers, them shoe covers. I mean, I'd have them, but, some customers, like I've got a pretty good, decent relationship with these people. I've been cleaning the windows on this house since it was built, and I just walk in, slide my shoes off, and get to cleaning windows, so. But we're at the end of the road here, guys. A 30-minute video. and me talking shit. I love Reach-It products, man. They work for me. I'm working over my head here, and you guys can't see, and I didn't even realize it when I was doing it, but whatever. Um, I'm a huge fan of the Reach-It poles and the brushes. I have been since my very first purchase 5 years ago when I bought my first pole from the Lamborghinis at WCR at their suggestion, and it was I'm glad that they suggested it because I've gotten more than my money. That pole that you've been seeing in this video is 5 years old. Original clamps. It's used on a daily basis for 8 months out of the year. Um, and it's stood up the test of time. It's stood the test of time. I've made my money on it um, a few more than 10 times over. I mean, it just keeps making me money. It's highly efficient. And less fatigue on my body, and the brushes are just top notch, man. They're top notch, and I don't have to worry about my rinse bar tearing anything up. It's not going to do that. It's going to tear itself up before it tears the customer's property up. And now that Perry's integrated that little plastic cover on the top, you're going to have to really be really trying to break shit to tear something up, to be honest. So I don't know. I think Perry's going in the right direction with the Gunslinger, and I'm sure you guys will probably be seeing some more stuff from Perry, some more window cleaning products that he's gonna take care of some more nagging questions in the industry. He's gonna try to. I mean, of course. I mean, Richie and him both are tinkerers. They want things to be better, more efficient. Efficiency is key. Efficiency means more money for you guys. What's wrong with being efficient? Nothing, man. You gotta spend a little money to make a little money, guys. If you want to nickel and dime your way through business, then you're gonna make nickels and dimes. Remember that. But I love this stuff. You go to www.futurecleaning.com and get you a Gunslinger, get you a Reach-It Mini, get you a constructor brush if you already have a water-fed pole. Try out the constructor brush. They're badass. The Beast brush is badass. And as I showed you, that bronze brush is a time saver, man. If you got light staining on glass, you can get it off with water-fed pole if you use that bronze brush. It's top notch. Um, and it's right now it's leading the way. A lot of people are copying what he's doing. You know what I mean? So that says something to me. But go to futurecleaning.com and check that stuff out. I'm gonna link them. Check out their videos on YouTube. I'll link it at the back of this, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was a little long, but with no podcasts or stuff like that this week, just because everyone's so busy, I figure why not a little longer video, and why not be about Reach-It. Go to www.futureofcleaning.com and check out the Gunslinger and other Reach-It products. You guys will love it. And go to www.outlawwindowcleaner.com. Get you some Black Diamond Squeegee rubber and some Legend channels and a t-shirt or a coffee mug. Peace.